recording, remembering how to do this. Oh, hello. Yes, it has been almost 3 years since I've made a video here on this YouTube channel. If we're being honest, just didn't have any good video ideas, and I also stopped really wanting to be in front of the camera. There's a West Wing quote where one character says to another, "You know what the difference is between you and me? I want to be the guy. You want to be the guy counts on." And over the past few years, I have definitely felt myself wanting to be the guy that the guy counts on a lot more than I wanted to be the guy, hence me not putting my face on camera. Also, if any of you happened to notice this, I've received a few messages, tweets, whatever over the last little while. I made all of my old videos private, so right now, this is the only video you can find on this channel. I think they're technically unlisted. If you have an old link, you can get there, but just going to the channel, you won't find anything else besides this video. And that's because I went back and I watched a bunch of those old videos and I almost didn't recognize that guy. That guy was a guy who really wanted to be the guy. So I do plan on making some of those videos public again in time, but I want to go back and find the ones that I'm proud of before I do, because I feel like in, 10 years, I'm not gonna want my kid watching me do a cover of a Childish Gambino song, because that was probably a poor decision. So, you might be asking, what have I been doing for 3 years? Why am I here now? What have I been doing in this exciting year of 2020? If you follow me elsewhere on the internet, like Twitter or Instagram, that's about it. I haven't got into TikTok yet. I think if I do, I'll lose all free time because I'll be there forever. It seems great. I hope you're enjoying your TikToks, but I can't join you. I'll never leave. But if you follow me elsewhere on the internet where I actually am, you will know some of these things already. But if you've been just, subscribed to me here, maybe you thought I was dead or just disappeared from the internet forever. There was a YouTube acquaintance, friend, person I only knew through the internet that I was thinking about the other day. And I went to her channel because I was like, I think it's been a long time since she uploaded, at least a few years. So I want to go see if she's done anything recently that I just forgot about. And it's been 10 years since she uploaded a video. Like, 10 years. I don't know what that means about me, my connection to this YouTube community, or just my perception of time, but that blew my mind. And another internet acquaintance of mine just recently started vlogging again pretty regularly, and I kind of forgot I was subscribed to her until it popped up in my feed, and I was very happy to see her again. So, for those of you who only follow me here, who maybe forgot I existed, hi! Here I am, in your subscription feeds, again with my wavy hands. And if you happened to see the last video I made on this channel, again, 3 years ago, I said then I make YouTube videos, just not here. And that continues to be true. I am the producer and editor on the YouTube channel Journey to the Microcosmos, but I want to catch you up on the last few years of my outside of work creativity, because I do obviously hope you're watching Journey to the Microcosmos, but I have made a couple projects outside of that in my free time that aren't necessarily happening anymore, but I would like to update you on those. That's an intro. That's a lot of intro, but that's kind of why we're here. Go. For a while, I had a podcast called I Love It, where I interviewed my friends about the things they love and why they love them, and that's everything from pizza, comic books, video games, the Scripps National Spelling Bee. But that podcast got hard to make and do, and it became harder and harder to get people to want to be on it. And then pandemic times obviously make that even harder because a lot of people don't have podcast equipment at their homes at the ready. So it came to an end this past April. But if you didn't get a chance to listen to I Love It when it was on all the podcast catchers places, you can still do so at iloveit.bandcamp.com. All the episodes are up there. It's really good, I think. My friend Maddie Kerr and I also tried to relaunch Matt and Maddie as a video series and podcast. Maybe you used to watch Matt and Maddie when we used to do that, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, whenever that was. I know everyone's bad with time right now, but I feel like when I started talking to the camera, it got worse, and it's like slowly getting worse as I keep going. There's like a battery meter that's just depleting my memory of how time works. Anyways, we did that a while ago, and so we tried to bring it back. It didn't work. I don't think Maddie would mind me saying this. I think he agrees. I think we had a conversation about this. And I love Maddie. We still hang out as much as you can in 2020, which is we sit 12 feet apart in the backyard and have some beers near each other. But the relaunch version, Maddie 2.0, was sort of, I don't know, to me, it felt very forced and a lot less authentic than our old couch 3-camera video setup we used to have. So we only ended up doing 6 episodes of that before it just kind of dissolved. And yeah, they're up on YouTube. You can go watch them. I would recommend watching the older Matt and Maddie videos more than I would watch the new ones. Ooh, also, I have another podcast that I started with some friends during this chunk of time since I saw you last. It's called Cooler Than Homework, and we talk about Disney Channel original movies, and we're trying to watch them all in chronological order. But 2020 hit us all a little harder than we expected, I think, and so it's become sort of like an every few months we record podcast. So go check that out. It's good. It's fun. I hope we record some more episodes soon because I really enjoy talking with my friends about these sometimes good, mostly kind of not great Disney Channel original movies. But yeah, I brought it up. 2020. We got to talk about it a little bit because, whoo boy. That's my overall vibe of 2020, this year of overall unpleasantness. Let's start way back in March when suddenly, lockdown. We're thinking this is going to be a weird few weeks working from home. When this all started, I resisted having like a real work from home setup. I was editing on my personal laptop, sometimes on at the kitchen table, and now this is where I work at. Clearly, I have fully embraced the work from home thing. But outside of work, early on in lockdown times, I decided I was going to need some projects to work on to keep me busy. So first thought, obviously, was, hey, what if I put an 80-inch projector screen in our bedroom? So I did that. It's really nice to have. We can just crawl in bed at night and watch a movie or an episode of Taskmaster before bed on this big old screen. I've also been trying to read a lot more books this year to keep myself busy. I set an early goal of trying to read 25 books. And then I hit that, which was amazing. So I was like, you know what, I'll read 50. And of course I didn't hit that. So I read 39 books this year so far. I'm in the middle of like 1 or 2 other ones that I'll probably finish before the end of the year. That's like 3 days away. Maybe I won't finish them by the end of the year. But around 40 books this year. And that's not even counting like all the comic books and everything I read. But the goal I set for myself this year with my reading was to read only books written by women or from the Star Wars canon, which it doesn't really like make sense, but that was just in my head. I was like, I need to read more books written by women, but I'm also trying to read all of the Star Wars canon. And there's a lot of that. I'm only about 40% of the way through the canon, and they just keep on adding more to it. So I'll probably always be around 40% of the way through all the canon. I also did make 2 exceptions to the rule of books written by women or Star Wars books, and that was Hank's new book and also the McElroy Brothers Adventure Zone graphic novel. But I'm hoping to read as much next year as I did this year, if not more. So please leave your book recommendations down in the comments for me, because I have all these books. A lot of them are comic books, but I've also read most of the things on this shelf. So please, let me know what I should read next. Something else that's kept me busy this year has been Lego. I've always been into Lego sets. When I was little, I remember building this pirate ship, and a couple of years ago, I bought this Saturn V rocket set, and I think that sort of like re-sparked the Lego thing in me. But 2020 really brought out the affinity for Lego again. I feel like most sentences I'm saying in this video can be like preceded with because of the lockdown. So because of the lockdown, I bought a lot of Lego this year. In March, I built this Millennium Falcon. In May, I built this Boba Fett helmet. In August, I got this Nintendo set. And then in November, came the set with the most pieces I've ever built, the Batmobile. It's been an expensive year, but I'm definitely bearing the lead here because the biggest thing that happened in 2020 is I got married. You can see that there. It was supposed to be a big ol' shindig with 150 friends and family, but the world said, no, you don't get to do that. So we didn't get to have the big day as planned. We didn't get to have a wedding shower. I didn't get to have my bachelor party in Chicago with all my friends, but we ended up having an amazing day. We live streamed it for our friends and family. Here's some video you're watching now of the day, but it was a really, really, really good day. Just our friends Maddie and Ash were there to take photos and video for us. And while it obviously was not what we planned, Devin and I still had a great time with our two friends who could come. And yeah, obviously I came down the aisle to a Fall Out Boy song because that's who I am, specifically Vitamin String Quartet's version of Grand Theft Autumn. So that pretty much brings us up to date. That was in October. So what does the future hold? What am I going to do in 2021? Will there be another 3 years until I make a video on this channel? These are all good questions, but not ones I have answers to. Most recently, as in like literally a day ago, we were told we have to move out of this house. This is the first time you're seeing this background, and it's also going to be the last because, yeah, we're probably moving in like 2 or 3 days, at least starting to move, because we got some short notice from landlords that they like this house so much that they're going to want to move back in. So we got to leave. So I think we found a house. We're still waiting to hear right now, like actual confirmation, but we think we found a good one. So the next time you'll see me on this channel, I'll probably be in that house. So this week right now that I'm filming this on is my week off from work for the holidays. And it was supposed to be sort of like a low-key, relaxing, play a lot of video games kind of week. Whew, now it's just going to be packing up all the stuff, all those Lego sets, and moving them. Woo! 2020! But the main reason I wanted to make this video is that my friends Nicole and Abby both recently made some vlogs that were time capsules of recent things they're doing in their life or just sort of what they've been doing recently. And it sounded fun. So I wanted to jump on the bandwagon. So also the links to their videos are in the flap, so go watch their vlogs as well. But I honestly feel very disconnected from the YouTube community I used to know and love. And I feel like I was part of that like several years ago, and I know it's still out there. I think a lot of people will talk about it as if it's dead and gone and buried and there is no YouTube community, but I know that's not true. I know there's a lot of people making vlogs that have 200 subscribers and their friends are all making vlogs with 200 subscribers and they watch each other's and comment on each other's. And when you hit 500 subscribers, it's the biggest thing in the world. I know those people are still out there. It feels like I slowly drifted out to sea away from YouTube Island. And now I'm not sure how to find my way back to that. It feels very different to be making YouTube videos in the way I make YouTube videos as opposed to the way I used to make them like 7 years ago. Even 8, 9, 10 years ago. I've been doing this for a while. I miss that feeling of like watching friends that I only knew through the internet vlog about their lives on a regular basis. And I think Nicole and Abby's vlogs sort of like gave me that feeling back, partially because I haven't seen them like talking face to face in like a year, even though they live blocks away from me. But it sort of gave me that same feeling again, which is what made me want to come here and talk to all of you. But it's also been a little bit discouraging because recently YouTube went and started removing partnerships and AdSense accounts from channels like mine that weren't making consistent money for the platform, which is, you know, I understand it from like a business side of things, but I was one of the people who like had to like earn a YouTube partnership back in like 2011, 2012, whenever that was. And it was like a really big deal to get that partnership thing. And I didn't make money from YouTube as a regular thing. It wasn't a huge deal. But for them to go like, yeah, we're going to take that back now. Here's a check for all the money you made in 12 years. So I don't know. I guess thanks for the $100, YouTube. And as far as 2021 is concerned, I'd still like to release some music. I know I've been talking about that since I released music in 2014, but I bought a new keyboard. Looks like this. Still writing songs and trying to create things, so hopefully that'll happen in 2021. I'm not going to say it will, but I'm hoping it will. I'd like to believe I'll make another video on this channel at some point, but mainly I'm focusing on just trying to be, you know, a very good version of myself. I started working out at home with a virtual personal trainer recently, and that feels great. I'm trying to eat less Doritos. Not zero Doritos, just less Doritos. And I'm trying to look forward to those like 5 to 10 year plan type of things. I'm 33 now. Yes, I did the math real quick. I am 33 now. And it's important to start to make those 5 to 10 year plans, which is also hard when the job that you have didn't even exist 10 years ago. So if anyone has any tips for that very specific niche problem, also let me know in the comments. But I've got ideas for more podcasts. I've been trying to give Twitch a try from time to time, but I don't know, something about it I haven't got into yet. I'm still willing to try it. I'm MatthewGaydos on Twitch, which I'm pretty proud of. So if you want to go follow me on there, that'd be great. Maybe that'll make me want to do it. But if you'd like to chat or just, keep up with what Lego set I'm currently working on, Twitter and Instagram are definitely the places to follow me for that stuff. It's just at MatthewGaydos on everything. Obviously, all of those links will be down in the flap as well. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we did it. I think I have exhausted everything you could possibly want to know about my life over the last few years. Again, any questions, comments, concerns, hopefully no concerns, you have, leave in the comments. I'll be responding to some of those, and hit me up. Yes, I already told you to follow me at other places, so I'm just getting repetitive now because I don't know how to end these videos. What if I just walk away?